Hi, this is a quick and clear guide on a character Nahida. She is quite often used in Dendro teams because she is the only character capable of applying a constant Dendro status. Nahida is a Dendro catalyst. I have displayed her basic stats on your screen right now. She has relatively low HP and defense, so tanking for team is definitely not her strength. Her base attack is average and she gains elemental mastery as her ascension stat. Her normal attacks are worth considering as she is catalyst user and can act as the team driver, but no more than that, since the scaling on her normal attacks isn't particularly high. The damage of her normal attacks depends on her attack stat. Her elemental skill marks enemies with a maximum of 8 marks, and the damage to any of them will cause Nahida to deal damage to all marked enemies. You can either tap the elemental skill for a quick cast or hold it to select the enemies you want to mark. Holding this skill doesn't take much time and deals more damage, so it's preferable for dealing damage. Also, any damage from her elemental skill applies the Endro status to the enemy and works even if Nahida off-field. The damage of this skill depends on Nahida's attack and elemental mastery. Additionally, she has a passive talent associated with her elemental skill. For each point of Nahida's elemental mastery above 200, she gains bonuses like damage and crit rate, maxing out at 1000 elemental mastery. Nahida's burst summons a large dome. Depending on the elements of your team members, Nahida receives the following bonuses. Pyro characters increase the damage of her elemental skill. Electro characters reduce the interval between elemental skill triggers. Hydro characters extend the duration of the Nahida burst. Maximum buffs are achieved when there are two characters of a specific element in the team. The primary function of Nahida's burst is to transfer 25% of the highest elemental mastery stat from one of your characters to the active character, up to a maximum of 250 elemental mastery. In terms of talent leveling, you can prioritize them in this order. First, level up her elemental skill to level 10, then her burst to a level between 6 and 10, and finally level up her normal attacks if desired. Let's move on to team composition. Since her main role is to apply Dendro status and deal damage off-field, the following teams are recommended. Nahida off-field Hyperbloom teams. Here, Nahida serves an off-field damage dealer and Dendro applicator, enabling the creation of blooms which can be triggered with Electro character. Nahida off-field Aggravated Quicken teams. In these teams, Nahida plays the same role but now boosts Electro damage output or acts as solid sub DPS. Nahida off-field Burgeon team. Nothing changes much in these teams except that Pyro character replaces the Electro character. Nahida Nilo teams. In these teams, Nahida excels at creating bountiful cores, but you need to be careful as these cores can damage her, so make sure to choose a good healer. Now let's discuss weapon choices. For sub DPS, the best option is a Thousand Floating Dreams, second best is Kagura's Verity, followed by Sacrificial Fragments. For the best P2P weapon, Magic Guide is great as it provides elemental mastery and has a passive bonus when dealing damage to Hydro or Electro affected enemies. Wandering Even Stars is also a decent option. Now on to artifact selection. If Nahida is a support, Deepwood Memories is a good set. For field DPS, Gilded Dreams or Golden Troop are the best choices. For the main stat, Elemental Mastery for Suns, Elemental Mastery on Dendro damage bonus for Goblet, and Crit stat or Elemental Mastery for Circlet. Finally, Constellations. C2 is the best for playing with blooms, as they can deal critical damage, and if you are playing Aggravated Quicken, it reduces enemy defense by 30%, benefiting both Nahida and her teammates. C6 allows Nahida to deal 6 additional hits with her elemental skills while under her burst dome. If you are choosing between Constellations and her signature weapon, C2 is the clear winner. If C2 isn't an option, her signature weapon is the next best choice. Overall, Nahida is the best Dendro applicator and, in general, the best Dendro character. She is also beginner friendly as she doesn't require significant investments and helps create strong teams easily. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, like and leave a comment if I missed mentioning anything.